My name is Jillian and this is Jillian Camps Arizona, and today we're going to be talking about the squeeze water filtration system. I wanted to make a video about how to use this. It might get a little messy in here, but you know, that's part of camping. It's all about getting wet or messy or whatnot, and you know what? It's better to test it now and make sure that it works than to be on the trail with no water and be desperate and try to use this and it not work, you know? So this is my new water filtration kit. I already did an unboxing of this. All I did simply was stick all the little things into this little pouch that it came with. And this is what I plan on hiking with, you know, for the Grand Canyon. So it comes with a syringe for backwashing, which we won't use today to clean. We won't have to use that. It also comes with, here is the actual water filtration system. This is what I plan on carrying with me to the Grand Canyon. So the key is that you have to fill up one of these squeeze water filtration system bags. You can also use a platypus. So I have a platypus bag. As you can see, it's very worn and dirty, etc. But I use these for hiking in the Grand Canyon all the time for extra water. And all you have to do is when you come to a stream, you know, just lay the bag down, try and get as much water in it as possible, you know, put the cap back on, and then what we're going to do is we're going to filter. But in this case, I just simply filled up one of their bags. You know, they also, it comes with 2 bags, but you can fill up their bags with water however you can do it. You know, if you try and like filter the water through your hands, you know, trying to put it in, etc. But whatever you do, just fill up one of these bags as much as possible, and then all it says is that you have to just screw this on to the top, and then this is a filter, so then it just filters the water. So we're going to pretend that I got this from the stream, you know, and what you can do is you can filter it into another liter. So we're going to try and filter the Sawyer straight into here, and I'll also just like drink straight from it, and I'll let you know how it tastes, right? Because I wanted to do a comprehensive review of this before I take it to the Grand Canyon, because I'm going to be taking it in a couple weeks when I go to the Grand Canyon. So let's do the squeeze water filtration system. Not a sponsor. I think it's kind of goofy that I keep bringing waterproof matches to the Grand Canyon, so instead I think I'm going to opt for this handy little tool, water filtration system. It's extremely important, water is in the Grand Canyon, and you can easily run out. So take one of these, please. 2 forms. You need 2 forms of filtration. So I'm going to take this as well as these tablets. So these are iodine tablets for potable water. It turns bad water into good water, but you need a filter as well in order to filter the water. So you filter it first, then stick the iodine tablets in, then whatever Gatorade powder you want to use, etc. So what we're going to do first, this is a brand new filter, never before used, as you can see here. So I filled this up from my sink. All we have to do, and I've capped it, so I think all we have to do is uncap it, and we screw the filtration system on, right? Because as you can see here, there's little arrows and it shows the water flow goes through here and, you know, through this cap basically. So all we have to do, according to the thing, is squeeze it. It's called the squeeze system. It's not a pump, nothing of that sort. We just make sure it's on tight, etc. So I'm just going to tilt this forward. Oh gosh, it's actually hard to figure out. I'm going to tilt this down actually. And let's see if we can't get some water by squeezing. Oh, you got to squeeze hard. Okay. So you can see it's filtering the water, right? I'm just squeezing the bag. There's no pumps involved. Again, not a sponsor. And it actually works pretty good. It's almost like using gravity. I'm just barely pushing on it now. Once you get it going, the water flow, it goes pretty good. Oh wait, it's stopping now. Yeah, so you just got to keep squeezing it. And there you go. That's pretty exciting. And if you just want to use it as a regular, you know, you can just keep it attached and then just use it like this. That's hard to suck on. There's a lot of air bubbles. I don't know if you heard. Oh, it tastes really good. So it tastes like very clean filtered water. It's actually pretty exciting. And then this is just like the opposite flow, so I'm just making sure the water. So you just want to make sure that the water, you know, stays separate. So the bad water's in here, and you keep the good water, you know, in a separate liter bottle, and away you go, right? So don't drink from this, right? Because if this is coming from a stream, you don't want to drink from that. That'd be terrible. So it's always good to have something like this with you in your bag, and I plan on using this in the Grand Canyon, so. And you know what? It works great. It actually works really good. I'm gonna water my plant back here. Yeah, so the filter, it works really nice, and I'm excited to bring this with me on the Grand Canyon. You know, I think it's going to work great. And oh, you know what? We can use the plunger. So let's try and use the plunger wherever I put it. And I think what you do is, yeah, so in order to use the plunger to backwash it, I think in order to dry it out, you know, what you have to do is you screw this on, I think. This is confusing. This is in order to backwash it. So we're just going to press this here and then see if we can't get the water out. Yeah, the water's kind of dripping out the bottom there. So you just hold it like this, attach, because there's a little tiny hole, and you just attach it on there, and then you can just backwash it to get the water out, right? But I've already dried it out because there's just a couple drips in there, so nothing too exciting. So yeah, that's in order to clean it out, and I think you have to bring both of these with you if you're going to use it truly in the back country. So that actually went a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd take a lot longer. So and then the system actually comes with, you know, a hose hookup, etc. if you wanted to hook it straight into your Camelback. I just plan on bringing, you know, the squeeze bag, the potable water. These did not come, this is separate. These are like $10 offline. Or if you buy it from, you know, like Bass Pro Shop or something, they have those. The water filtration system itself cost me about $30, but I think I'm gonna have to bring both of these, right? You have to bring both the filter, whoops, with the cap, the filter system here and the backwash, so that you can backwash it when you're done in order to get all the gross water out in case you do use it in the back country. So that's important, you know, to figure out. So you don't, and that's why I wanted to test it now. I don't want to be in the back country and trying to fiddle around and figure out how it works and say I forgot a part, an important piece, right? That's why you should test these at your home when you get them, to make sure that they work before you're in the back country and you really, really need it, and you know, you're thirsty, you're dying of thirst. So it's very important to test these things before you go out. So this is a great addition to my backpack. I plan on using this for my multi-day trips, especially. I'm going to pack this in. This is only for emergency use. The Grand Canyon has lots of water, but you know what? It gets turned off, and there's sometimes a problem with the water supply in the Grand Canyon. So I am excited to be using this at the Grand Canyon, and yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for joining me on this Jillian Camps Arizona video. Feel free to thumbs up this content if you liked it and you want to see more like it. Also, if you're not currently following me and you want to follow me around, feel free to hit that subscribe button below. Or you can like my page on Facebook or on Instagram. That's at Jillian Camps Arizona. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.